And the example I'll give there is we're seeing, especially around the holidays, you'll see a big uptick in QR code scams. QR code scams and fake charities, which are really hard to prosecute, especially when you consider that if you look at the fine print underneath that QR code, many times it even will indicate that it's not a charity, that it's just some dude you're giving money to. And, they kind of get away scot free. But if I can't think of a better way to make a terrible sequel for Bad Santa, which is actually really funny in my opinion, and a lot of people are going to judge me for liking the movie Bad Santa there. But a bad Santa who is out in front of a grocery store pretending to raise funds for the homeless, and you scan that QR code, and the next thing you know, you're just paying a guy named Billy, right? It's really hard to claim that on your taxes, and it is, in fact, a scam that is more prevalent these days. And throughout the rest of the year, you'll still see it. Where it's becoming more prevalent as well are in these new parking garages. A lot of parking garages today make you use QR codes to scan and pay as well. But what people have started to notice is if you just put another sticker or another sign up that looks similar, other people will do it too.
That's
They'll
right.
pay and they'll say, "Hey, we like that you parked. Here's the fee." And they'll do it. And I kind of, Dustin, view this too. I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but I had a couple times in Baltimore, and I know you lived in Baltimore as well, where did you ever park and someone would come up and say, "Hey, if you pay me $20, I'll make sure nothing happens to your car."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What they were really saying is, "Pay me $20 or I'm going to jack up your car." Right. So I just basically viewed it as this one's on me. I shouldn't have parked here. I should have looked a little bit closer. Here's $20, that car will be there. Right. So
I think I ignored them and walked away most of the time, and nothing ever happened to my car.
Well done. I did not have that experience once, and so I'd give them a couple bucks. Anyway,
first of all, like I said, I'm a true millennial. First, you're asking me for cash. I don't have any cash. And then
I'm talking about a while back though, too.
Yeah, I didn't. Have
I
any
bet
cash
they come up now
either.
with a QR code, and they're like, "Hey, you want to make sure nothing happens to your car?"
Yeah. Here's my Venmo.
Boom.
So, and on that, so I think, did I write an article for CNBC where we talked about the quishing? They call it quishing. I hate it. I hate that term.
Yeah.
QR code.
We write I'm going to be honest. We write a lot of articles.
We do. Okay. I don't know if it was you or me who wrote it. Either way, somebody wrote it somewhere, and it was on CNBC, I think. The whole point of the article was it's similar. It's a similar social engineering mechanism that happens in someone's brain when you're like, oh, QR code, gotta scan it, right? As it is clicking a link in an email. Clicking a link on an email takes milliseconds. You just
does.
Boop. To scan a QR code, you've got to take your phone out of your pocket, probably. Maybe you've got it and you're walking around town and you have it in front of your face, which I don't recommend. Pay attention to your surroundings. But maybe you've got it out. You still have to open up your camera app or your QR code scanning app. You still have to sit there